Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, readers of all persuasions. It is I, Gayla, and welcome back to Book Uncorked and Caffeinated. And welcome to Bookmas. I am so excited. So I started my channel last year, and I completed Bookmas, which was super new to me, super new technology, just filming on my phone and doing all the edits. And last year, I remember not doing many edits because I had a one take. I was like, look, this is all I can do. And I'm kind of still in that place. But here we are, Big Miss number 2 in the making. So let's get started. So we're starting off this Bookmas with discounted and free books. And so these were the last few books that I bought in the month of November or was gifted by colleagues. So the first book that I want to talk about that was gifted by a colleague is Firekeeper's Daughter, which is your young adult book. Is fiction, but it also talks about Native American culture. Had no clue what this was about, but this was given to me by my intern. She was at a kind of self-care event. They made bookmarks. They talked about social worky things, and they gave them books at the end. And she knows that I read a lot, so she was like, "Hey, here goes a book." But also, this is a actual duology, and so the other book that came out this May, I believe, is called Warrior Girl Unearthed. And so I am going to give this a try. Something new to me, new author, all the things. So I am going to read this. I'm not going to say I'm going to read it right now, but I am going to read it, attempt to read it, and also buy the second one once I finish. Another book that was gifted to me, this really is dear to my heart. I have a colleague, two colleagues. They were mentioned in the book, but the one colleague, she went to school with the author, Lisa A. Phillips. They were college roommates, and this book is titled First Love, Guiding Teens Through Relationships and Heartbreak. And I work with teenagers in a social work setting, in a school setting, and she got advice or was in talks when this book came about with two of my colleagues. One is Lisa and the other is Sherry. We work together. They're awesome people. I won't tell you what Lisa is because I don't know if she wants you to know, but I will tell you what Sherry is. I don't think she would mind. She's also a social worker. We work really closely together. We're all educators, and this was a great book, and I can't wait to read it because I deal with teens and relationships and heartbreak and all of those things. And it seems like I've been dealing with that more lately because of the holiday. So those were my two kind of freebie books. And then, I'm always looking at things on the internet. Now, these next two books I got because they were deeply discounted. I forget where I got them from. Walmart, Amazon Prime. I don't know. But one of them is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Everyone knows this one. This is like an internet sensation. And I don't think I paid $10 for this book. I might have got it on Prime Day. So I'm happy about that. And then I got this book by Rebecca Yarros, The Last Letter. And so this seems like a regular novel, and Rebecca is known for Fourth Wing in that series. So I said, oh, it would be nice to read something that's not a part of the fantasy world. Let me fix that. Make sure you guys are not crooked. And I think I'm going to read this first, even though I got the Fourth Wing, Onyx, and the rest of them. I got them discounted from Home Sense, I believe. But I think I'm going to start with this one because no one has really talked about this. So it would be nice to have some book chat about this book by this author. So I'm going to go there. And then I took a look. I had to go to Five Below to buy some things for my office for the holiday. And they do have a book section. So I took a look around, and this is a book. It says Take a Breath. A meditation guide for staying present, calm, and mindful. I work with teenagers, and I also do therapy with adults as well. And so I said I'm going to look through this and see what I can put in my repertoire of my tools that I use with my clients in school and out of school. For those who don't know, I am a Christian. I am a self-proclaimed Christian. I grew up Christian, and I'm always looking for like different type of Bibles and journals and things to further my Christian walk. Not that I always get it right. And I have one of these, but I feel like this was more tangible and I can actually travel with it is the Bible in 52 Weeks, a year-long Bible study. This I also got at 5 and Below, and it's just journaling every day, and it gives you daily readings you can do, and you can get through the Bible. And so I thought that was cool. I have one, it's bigger, it's a little bit more interactive, and I figured this one I can like travel with. So when I started again, because I did start it and then I stopped, but I think because of the totality of it all, so I think this would work because I can just throw this in my purse. I can take it with me when I travel, and I don't have to miss doing my daily readings. So I don't know if I'm going to start it next year. I'm looking at a few journals and things I want to start in the new year. That is like a day-by-day, step-by-step, and for the year. So we'll see. We'll figure it out. So those were from 5 and Below. And you know, my favorite store to get books from, and I got this from Danny Reed's, is the Dollar Tree. So every time I go to a Dollar Tree, it doesn't matter where it's at. I just went out of town for the holiday and I stopped at a Dollar Tree. So a couple of books I got from the Dollar Tree, and these are all not from the same Dollar Tree, but these are like from 3 different Dollar Trees. But I'm trying to do better with my eating as I'm getting older. As my mother pointed out this weekend, I'm a middle-aged woman. I'm trying to get my body together. So I thought this was super cool, 7-day sugar-free cleanse. I am trying to lower my sugar intake. It's hard. People don't believe sugar is addiction. And so I'm on this journey. So that was one book from the Dollar Tree. And the second book is Whole 30s, Food Freedom Forever. And I've done this before. The paleo, Whole Foods, Whole 30 kind of like regimen of eating, and I've done it before and it actually really works. So I bought I feel like this is kind of like the modified version of the bigger book, because I actually do have the other books in the journal. So I bought that, just another quick grab that I can throw in my purse when I get immersed into the process again. Then I had another Dollar Tree book, Sally Bradley's Bradley's Italian Adventure. I'm gonna be honest with you, I got this book because it had the word Italian in it. Anybody that knows me knows I love the country, Italy, and I'm all about the Italy vibes. But this book is about it's part World War II thriller, ridiculously entertaining and utterly engrossing. So that sounds good. So I'll do that. And then, because I'm corny, I got a word search, the Golden Girls word search. And so, yes, I got this to throw in my bag for any time I'm on a trip at an airport, do some word searches. It's so funny. It's so nostalgic. I remember growing up with my grandmother on Saturday nights before we got ready. Well, once we were ready to go to bed for Sunday, it was 8 o'clock. It was Amen, then 8:30, 227. 9 o'clock, it was Golden Girls, and 9:30 was Empty Nest. So my grandmother, probably my great-grandmother, would have appreciated this. And then my last book from the Dollar Tree was Glory. I've seen this book before. This book by a Black author, Bula Woyo. I don't want to pronounce her name incorrectly, but this is the book. Our friends of mine also, this was on her reading list, and she was like walking around the Dollar Tree, and I went back to her. We was going to get online. She was like, where you get that from? I was like, girl, there's another copy. So I convinced her to get it. She really doesn't like hard copy, but I was like, it's $1.25. Do what you do with it after. Put in a little free library. Someone else will enjoy it, but at least you won't have to pay the full price. Sometimes I feel a little guilty about buying books from the Dollar Tree, but they're expensive, and you know, you do what you can. You buy some full price, or I often buy books from the Dollar Tree of authors I don't know that I want to read their books, and it kind of sparks me getting into their back catalog. So it's not all bad. And the one book that I actually bought today was an Advent romance calendar for Christmas. It says A Heart for Christmas. And I saw this on a couple of people's channel, including Shaughnessy. And each day there is, starting tomorrow, there is a little story, and you kind of like open up the story. I'm not going to open up until tomorrow, but you open up the story and you read it. Isn't that awesome? So it says, welcome. Open a sealed chapter every day and discover the next chapter in this Christmas story set in the ski resort in the French Alps. Make sure you have a letter opener, a ruler, and a hot chocolate by your side. So I think that's super cool. So I think what I'm going to do with this is read it at night. It's not super long, and this would be like my night reading. So those are all the books I either got free, discounted, or my one full price book that I bought. But because everything else was free and discounted, it worked. So I got discounted books from the Dollar Tree and discounted books from Five Below. And so that is probably not my last book haul of 2025. I'm not gonna lie, there's a few books coming out in December. Actually, I have a book in my cart from Barnes and Noble's pre-order that's going to be shipped tomorrow because it's coming out the 1st, and then a couple of other things come out on book release day on Tuesday. So I probably will make another 1 or 2 purchases before the year is out, and so that'll be a part of Bookmas as well. But I am so happy Bookmas has started. Well, actually today is the Sunday, it's November 29th, so you'll get this tomorrow. But Bookmas has started. I'm super happy about it. I'm super happy about, you know, making this one full year again on this channel. So I'm loving it. And oh, I also wanted to say, just before I logged on, I checked my YouTube channel stats, and I had 200 subscribers. Yesterday, I didn't have 200 subscribers. I was like 196 or 7. So I got like 3 to 4 new subscribers today. I'm super happy. Please subscribe. Do all the things. Like, comment, subscribe, drop down in the chat a book stat to let me know that you were here, if any of these books interest you, or if you're interested in going to the Dollar Tree and you picked up something, let me know. But I'm super happy, and I will see you every day for the rest of the month. Have a good one. Deuces. Bye.